to an all-new lay it Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. The Smash community. Hate it or love it, it's here to stay. There's a lot of drama and controversy that goes down in the Smash community. If you've been a part of this channel for any period of time, you probably already know. And because of that, in many ways, the community has picked up a lot of negative attention from both insiders and outsiders. So much in fact that it's become a reason that people use to either leave the community or never enter the community in the first place. TLDR, it has become an easy target to shift blame and point fingers at. What's worse is that when even less than 1% of the total community does something, it tends to reflect poorly on the entirety of the community. For example, one person can do like a really shitty thing, and both insiders and outsiders will immediately look at this all-encompassing entity known as the Smash community as the culprit. And in some cases, they're right, okay? But in others, well, that brings me to the topic of this video. Place a bookmark here because we'll come back to this topic shortly, okay? Don't forget. Today, we're going to discuss a very disturbing, intricate train of events that involves cancel culture, mob mentality, large-scale propaganda, and how a single person was able to put all of these items into motion. I know it sounds like a movie or something like that, but look, if you're not aware of what happened, you probably want to sit down because you guys are in for the ride of your life, okay? I assure you, okay? Listen to this shit. I wanna take you for a ride. So alright, let's rewind a few days, okay? A Twitter user by the name of @JustinBoomy, i.e. that Squid Kid, aka Trisha, who I will now be naming her that going forward, made a tweet in the form of a suicide note. Now, I won't read the note because I don't want to read a suicide note word for word verbatim. That's kind of creepy. So I'll leave it here on the screen for you to read. But it essentially says that she is sorry for hurting people in the past. She can't handle what's happening in her life, that she hates herself, and she's saying goodbye. Her second and last tweet read, "It is the answer because if I lived, I'll make things worse for everyone. I already overdosed myself with my mom's pills. It's probably gonna kill me anyways." So yeah, back to me. At the time, I wasn't present online due to being busy with like in real life things. But when I eventually did return, my inbox was flooded with people alerting me of what had happened and asking me to signal boost the situation, perhaps in a way to save her and or alert authorities before it actually happened. However, within 24 hours, what then occurred was a series of social media tweets and posts across Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram that created a narrative that this girl committed suicide because she was bullied by members of the Smash community. Something to do with wanting Ashley from the WarioWare video game series to be a playable character. Apparently that's the reason why she was bullied off the internet. Two tweets in general were the starting point for this fire to spread. One tweet from It Is Ben read, #Justice for Waluigi, #Warriors. Hello everyone, this is Ben. I have some sad news. A fellow warrior, Orange/Queen Ashley Chan, died today. She shall be in our hearts and hopefully in heaven. Please pay your respects here. The second tweet came from @Mevins2703, which said, "I hope you're pleased with yourself, Smash Bros community. I am fucking disgusted beyond belief. Rest in peace, Trisha. My condolences go to her family and her friends. She didn't deserve this." What then began was one of the largest anti-Smash community waves that I have seen in quite some time. Outside the 100 replies and quote retweets shunning and shifting complete blame onto the Smash community on Twitter, there were posts spiraling out of control via Facebook, Instagram, and several other social media sources. I know this because, again, you guys have been alerting me in the DMs when these things come up, and for nearly another 24 hours, it was a non-stop influx of anti-Smash community protest. Anyway, the tweet from before, that very same person later tweeted, "This girl loved Ashley and wanted to be a fighter in Smash, but people bullied her for it. Then she beat a pro player using Isabelle and people decided to bully her for that too. She decided to overdose on her mom's pills and then she died in her sleep." Now, if you weren't aware, this person essentially confused Trisha for another girl. Her name is Bochi. I have no idea how. Bochi was the one that was kind of being bullied, maybe because they were both girls and they were both bullied by the Smash community, but yeah, definitely not the same people. Anyway, the situation is clearly a sour spot for the gaming community and those revolving the Smash community specifically, because recently we lost Etika in a similar fashion. What appeared to be happening was some kind of trend where the internet has once again instigated and clowned a potentially mentally unstable person into taking their own life. The narration being told across the board was that we learned nothing from Etika's situation, and all in all, the Smash community is a terrible place. As I looked more into the sequence of events and attempted to inform my audience of what transpired, one one thing that I tried to make painfully clear was that none of this information has actually been verified. In fact, outside of the tweet confirming of her passing was done via her own account, in which someone who claims to be her brother insisted that this was true, and in a DM this person said, "Hi, this is Orange's brother. I got some sad news. Trisha died in her sleep. She haven't been waking up lately." Yeah. That was the DM. Yeah. Fast forward a bit later, and Trisha's account was deactivated from Twitter. However, during this time frame, a few people began questioning the suicide that took place. For one, the message that her brother made was, it was weird as fuck. I mean, I don't really know how else to explain it, but the weird message and tone was very similar to Trisha's unique style of typing online. Furthermore, many people came out to say that this girl has faked a suicide similarly in the past and is known for lying like this. As time went by, more people continued to snowball this hatred into the Smash community, while the details of what happened with Trisha remained unconfirmed and basically unknown. Finally, with what I believe was like 3 days later, the @JustinWoomy Twitter account returned online. Upon the account's return, a person messaged her account to confirm who was operating the account, and thankfully it was Trisha. She was alive and had not committed suicide. Her reply to a specific DM when someone reached out to her said, "Yo Sonic, yes I am still alive, 5 exclamation marks. Pay attention to that. Can I tell you the whole story why I've been offline? A guy who used to be considered a friend, no longer his friend anymore, I gave him my Twitter account so nothing can't bad happen to it because my device was taken away by my parents. But then 5 periods, again remember that, he made that fake ass suicidal note tweet, and he changed my password and deactivated my account. Luckily I got it back." That was the message, followed by an obscure Discord message where she gladly gives her email and password to someone who just asks for it randomly for no reason, who was her friend. Like, it's like, you know, hey man, hey, can I just have access to your Twitter account? Sure, yeah, here's my Gmail and password and social security. That's kind of just how it went down. I know, fishy as hell, I know. To be frank, all of this was fishy and skeptical and almost too obvious to see from the start, at least from my perspective, but we're talking about someone's life here, so it's important to tread carefully and kind of like leave all the possibilities open, you know? Anyway, I'm almost done here. Immediately, Trisha made a string of tweets saying this: "An unepic friend, cough cough kid, has been using my account to posted fuck up tweets saying Orange have died and deactivated this account after when I had been offline for a few days, XD face. He's probably dancing like a sad puppy right now on the streets, and I'm his master. I decide what he will do next, and he shall continue submitting long novels about me XD." Okay, I don't know. Okay, I just gotta pause. Okay, I don't even know what the fuck I'm reading anymore. Okay, like, and finally, the last string of tweet that Trisha said was, "My grandpa have died," in SpongeBob mocking form, and then, you know, said that she doesn't care. I don't care. That's it. TLDR, she's suggesting that a friend of hers took her account and sabotaged her, and yeah, here are the chat messages from Discord that she used as proof. Apparently, her friend's name is Inspector Gadget Guy. Like, this whole shit is insanely weird, and I told you guys, strap in. It's just, this is weird, bro, and it's a ride, okay? But as you can see from the conversation, yeah, what's important to notice is that this friend has the same 5 exclamation mark and grammar, and I'm not the world's best detective, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out that this is probably the same person impersonating themselves. And yeah, with that, you've reached the end of the story. Most, if not everyone involved with the anti-Smash community agenda later deleted all their tweets relating to the suicide, the blaming of the Smash community, and just basically completely backpedaled. Crazy shit, right? You're probably sitting there thinking, what the hell is going on Twitter? Like, these people are on some drugs. Like, goddamn. I agree, okay? It's a wild world on these Twitter streets, okay? Outside of the fabrication of the suicide, the entire outside events that transpired almost feels like it was taken directly out of a poorly written book, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on. But let me make a few things clear, okay? Number one, I am so glad that Trisha is alive, okay? I don't know her, but I'm simply glad that another person has not taken their lives, despite all of the drama surrounding this shit. Like, her being alive is basically my utmost concern and priority, and I am just very happy that she's alive. Number 2, I am sickened that a false suicide was used to push whatever private agenda was made for this, okay? Whether it was her or her friend, it's up to you to decide. I'm a firm believer that it was her, but after reading many of her exchanges and seeing this elaborate cry for attention, I've kind of come to a conclusion that this kid may not be of right mind. Like, these antics could be a cry for help, or it could just be an asshole, I don't know. But I want to make it clear that directing any hate or anger towards her would be the actual worst thing that anyone can do right now. I am disappointed, okay? Don't get me wrong that all of this went down, for sure. Faking a suicide is top 10 worst things you could probably do on the internet. And a person should never be able to just walk away from doing something as horrible as this. But on the off chance that this person does have suicidal tendencies and is mentally unstable, which has been said could possibly be something that has happened, approaching her with hate is just not the answer. So if you guys see anyone doing this, stop them, please. Put them in their place. Just let's not do that, all right? Number 3, cancel culture and mob mentality is really fucking scary. Like, bro, without verification or confirmation, hundreds of people took a string of long-winded misinformation and created a narrative that made the Smash community responsible for a young woman taking their life. Like, take all of that in. The gravity of such a claim by so many people is mind-boggling. Like, ignoring the fact that the situation seemed sketchy and fishy in the first place, many of these people began spreading a message simply from reading a single tweet. That is it. Less than 128 characters was enough for hundreds of people to believe this highly sensitive narrative. Out of the masses, the amount of people who tried to look at the situation objectively was mind-blowingly low. And it's especially a problem when it comes within the Smash community. I guarantee you guys, if someone made a tweet longer about me talking about all the terrible things I've done to them or something, there will be a horde of people wishing death on me and my family without even hearing what I have to say. There doesn't even have to be receipts or evidence, okay? It could just be straight up allegations and hearsay. It can be Twitter user 101 makes a tweet longer about me and says that I called them a dookie bookie butthole butt face, and everyone's gonna be like, God damn it, Omni, I can't believe you said that, you canceled. Like, that's the world that we live in. And I think the reason for that is because Twitter and social media has become a place where people are looking for people to blame and hate and destroy. There seems to be this gratification in finding people with large followings and tearing them down and breaking them apart until they no longer exist. And I don't know, for what? Justice? Some kind of jealousy? Clout? Attention? Like, most of the time, it's a combination of what I just said or all the above. People on the internet have realized that coming together to hate something or someone gets you attention from other hateful people. And if you can be the biggest proponent or hater of someone, you can potentially lead the hate train and lead a cancel culture or mob mentality. That's kind of just what is happening now. The pursuit of clout on the internet is a goddamn dangerous thing. And look, I could go on forever talking about this topic about clout, but that would probably be better if I spoke about it in another video separately. And, you know, if you guys want me to talk about clout, I'll tell you some real shit about it, but I don't know if y'all can handle it, okay? Anyway, and finally, number 4, and to bring things back to that bookmark I mentioned earlier in the video, place a bookmark here because we'll come back to this topic shortly, okay? Don't forget. The Smash community as a whole has found itself in a very dangerous place. It's a place where one person can somehow manage to reflect the entire community itself. One thing can be spread across the entity that is the Smash community as a whole. And it's becoming a popular trend to simply hate and blame the Smash community. I won't lie to you guys, okay? The Smash community isn't perfect, okay? There really is a lot of drama and shit that goes down within it. But look, that's everywhere, okay? I've already addressed in my previous video that the problem lies within the entire gaming community, and the problems the gaming community face lie within the rest of the culture and the overall human community. It really is an everybody problem. However, making Smash the scapegoat and be the blanket cop-out for a problem that exists everywhere is just, it's not the answer. But it is what's happening, and unfortunately, I don't think any of that is going to change anytime soon. Like, look, okay, you guys aren't going to like this part of the video, but I have no hope in the human race or people collectively, okay? Mob mentality and cancel culture are just too powerful to be stopped. Like, even an incident as big and monumental as Etika's passing, rest in peace, will eventually lead to people on Twitter with Joy-Con Boy logos in their profiles repeating the same badass behavior that was criticized in the past. Like this is the cycle that is just going to repeat itself. And to be frank, it is what it is. Okay, I know that's not the message you want to hear, but it's the truth that I believe in, is that shit's not going to change. Okay, for the most part, big picture wise, people are going to continue to be dumbasses. My only goal is to inform you guys about what's going down and hopefully create an audience and community of people who aren't like the rest of them. Okay, little by little, you and I can recruit individuals one at a time who are, understanding, objective, and not swayed by the waves of sheep culture or by the whatever the wind blows, and we're just jumping in that direction just because people are moving in that direction. When I say it out loud, it sounds like a cult, but to be honest, I don't even care. I'd rather focus on making an impact and difference on the lives of the people who in turn want to do so for others, okay? My reach is not global, and I never expected to become as such, but I think locally, we can make a difference within our own communities and groups of people, and for me, that's you guys, so yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of Laid Omni. You've just been laid. Moral of the story: don't believe everything you see on the internet, dumbass. What's that Arthur meme go? How's it go? Do you really believe people would go on the internet and tell lies? Like... Yeah, bruh, I've been lying to you this entire time. This entire story was fake. Y'all just sat through this whole thing and I made this whole shit up. This was all just a social experiment just to see how much watch time I can get out of y'all, how much ad revenue I can get out of y'all. Look, you wasted your goddamn time. No, seriously, that really did happen. But keep your third eye open, okay? I never want to tell you how to live your life, and I'm pretty sure I did that somewhere in this video. But look, fuck a moral high ground. Fuck trying to make you guys do the quote-unquote right thing. Live your life and do what you wish with this information, okay? My only demand is that you drink water and you take care of yourselves, okay? I don't need to go into another mental health spiel. You guys know how serious that shit is. And while we may have avoided a disaster today, it may not be avoided in the future. So just keep that in mind. Be good to yourselves, and if you care enough, try to be good to others, okay? Alright, I'm outie. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, sub, bell noti, blah blah blah, whatever. Unsubscribe to just whatever. Live your life. Oh, and a special shout out for those of you on Twitter who follow me and keep me in the loop. I wouldn't have been able to tell everyone else here the whole truth without you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys know who you are. We have built a really huge squad of info hunters. It's actually kind of scary. I know everything about everything. It's like a crazy information network, but hey man, it makes for some interesting content, so there's that. Anyway, I'm out for real. I'll see you guys on the next episode. I love you guys. Have an awesome day.